might have to re-record it.
Good evening, friends. See, this is so much more exciting because we are driving in the night almost. It's 8-ish, and Laurie's plan is to train me on Nihahi Ridge tomorrow morning.
Nihahi Ridge, that's right.
Nihahi Ridge. I know a little bit about tomorrow's training program, but rather than me spilling everything, I thought I should ask Laurie about tomorrow's training program, and I also asked him to turn on the car lights so we can also see his face. And by the way, road is super bumpy, and he has to really keep a good eye on the road. Let's see if he can still explain plan for tomorrow. So Laurie, we are gonna camp. Oh, why don't you tell us the whole story?
So we're just coming from where we dropped off your vehicle.
Yes.
That's going to be our pickup vehicle at the end of the ridge. So
Yes.
we're not doing a circuit. We're doing a one-way trip along a knife-edge ridge called Nihahi Ridge. We climb a couple thousand feet to gain the ridge, and then we're on it for approximately 12 to 14 kilometers.
Okay.
Then we descend down into a drainage at the bottom of which your car is waiting for us.
Yes.
That we just left there. But I don't mean we drop off the ridge and it's there. It's a long journey after we get off the ridge to make it to our pickup vehicle. So tonight we're camping at a place called Little Elbow Campground so that we can get an early start. This is close enough to Calgary that we did consider just leaving early in the morning, but as you know, all the time it's taken up to now to meet, make sure we got all the right gear, drive all the way out here, drop a vehicle off. We're not even back at Little Elbow Campground yet. It would mean quite a few wasted hours in the morning when at this time of year we only have limited daylight. Yesterday, I think it's getting dark now. Well, what time is it now?
It's 8
o'clock, and we're losing light. So because of that, we can't afford to be in the final stretches of the descent in darkness. We'll bring headlamps so that we could navigate our way out, and you and I both have done that walkout before. But it would be better if we finish in daylight.
Of course.
So I'm planning on us being on the ridge and descending out of there somewhere between 8 to 12 hours tomorrow.
Okay.
The day length. So we'll see how well we do. Okay, the point of this ridge walk, it was previously used as a graduation exercise for students at the University of Calgary in the outdoor recreational program that was run at the University of Calgary. And students were required to do this on their own. Now, the first time I did it, I didn't finish it. I didn't take a program at the University of Calgary. I did it with a friend of mine, and we never made it out. We had to spend a forced night out under a tree while it was raining because we didn't move efficiently enough on the ridge. Another reason you and I are going to start early in the morning. We want to be able to use all the daylight that's available tomorrow to our advantage. But the main challenge and the learning issue with this route is it's a drop-off on the right side as we're moving along the ridge, and on the left side it's steep slabs. So you really have to pay attention and start to get comfortable with moving on terrain like that. So that's the intent of the climb for us tomorrow. It's to expose you to more exposure and to get you to move competently and confidently on that type of terrain. Why? Well, like I explained before, there may come some times on Everest where there's traffic jams. You may have to disengage from the fixed rope and move on terrain similar to what we've got tomorrow and move on it safely. And so we're trying to prepare you for all eventualities or possibilities that may manifest when you're on the climb on Everest, so that you don't feel lost and that you've got the skill sets to be able to manage any of those situations that may arise. So tomorrow is just another layer of your skill sets that we're building for Everest, as well as to help build confidence in you for doing the ridge, the summit ridge on Lady Mac.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Just one question. What's the total hiking time you are planning that you think we will take?
For tomorrow?
Yeah, for tomorrow.
Well, from the time we start walking
to the time we get to my car.
I'm calculating between 8 and 12 hours. Now, why would that vary by 4 hours? It depends how efficiently we're moving.
Yeah.
And it also depends on how efficiently we're descending.
Okay.
Because there's a fair amount of descending to do to get off that ridge. And sometimes some people take a while.
Okay.
So it's important in mountaineering to know how to move efficiently downhill, just as it is to know how to move efficiently uphill. The problem is descending usually happens at the end of a day. You're more tired, you're fatigued. It's easy to not put your full attention in what you're doing, and it's easy to slip, trip, bend an ankle. So part of tomorrow as well is sharpening those descending skills, using your poles effectively, really paying attention to making sure those poles are in as you're stepping down, so that should you slip, you catch yourself with your upper body. Now, many people don't put as much importance on those skills as I do. I think it's because I've been really lucky over the many decades I've been climbing, and being able to come safely off of a mountain effectively and efficiently is real important. People think it's, oh, how long is it going to take to get to the top? I'm always thinking, yeah, well, how long is it going to take us to get down when we're descending? Can we do that efficiently and effectively? All of these things we'll be looking at tomorrow. So 8 to 12 hours. And 12 hours may be what we do it in, and that'll be a full day. 8 hours is probably a little optimistic, but you never know. We'll see how we're moving tomorrow.
Okay. Well, Laurie has given me 4 extra hours. So, like 8 hours would be the optimistic time. 12 hours is the maximum amount of time we should take. Let's see how we do tomorrow. And there is no cell phone connection here. We will see how we connect with the rest of the world. But thank you for your wishes and blessings. I will let you know how it goes. Thank you, Laurie, again.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Good morning, friends. So we woke up at 4:20. You absolutely cannot see anything because it's dark in here. Laurie has gone to get his bag. We just had quick breakfast, which is just tea basically, and we are gonna start soon. It's going to be around 6. I'm just showing you the sky. I can see tons of stars. I don't know if camera is catching any of those, but it's neat to see everything up here. It's just Laurie and I here. Okay, my hands are freezing because it's definitely below 0, and I need to get going. I'll show you more later. Thank you. Bye-bye. So we have been walking for about 5 kilometers.
Oh, really? That
for
far?
1 hour 50 minutes right here.
Wow.
And we have done about 400-meter elevation gain. The sun is just rising, so I thought I should make a quick video of the sunrise while Laurie on this side is setting up his bag. Look at him. And yeah, it was a little cold up here, but not bad. It's actually very good. I'm just very happy to see the sun coming out. It's so beautiful. I'm just going to do it for 15 more seconds to see how the sun rises in 15 seconds. 5 seconds to go. And that's it. Friends, so we have done about 950 meter in elevation gain, and that is where we were coming from. You can see this is all the ridge walk, and that side is the slabby section, and this side is the cliff band. We are gonna go back up there. Just taking a short break here. It's interesting. So Laurie, if we talk about this Nihahi Ridge, which people can see right behind you, what kind of hikers should come up here?
Well, anybody can try it, but you know as well as I do, there's certain sections that are pretty thin.
Yeah.
Experienced hikers.
Experienced hikers?
Yeah. And even at that, it might be too much for some.
Okay. Even for experienced hikers, it could be a little bit too much.
And I'm not going to say, we got to be careful where we put ourselves because we're not off it yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's do this reflection after we're
That's
safely
right.
back.
I guess that's a better way.
Yeah.
Right now, we should just simply enjoy. I'm
Enjoy
gonna
the
take some more
few
view.
minutes left, and then
Yes.
we'll get going again.
Whenever you're ready, Laurie.
Yep.
I'm just gonna show my friends and family the view everywhere. Look at this. And that's where we are going further up. And here is the sun, as always, my friend, smiling. Friends, we have done about 1,288 meters in elevation gain, up and down combined. Laurie has always been very, very nice. He is giving me plenty of breaks, and this is another break that I'm enjoying with a great view. Look at this view all over. And here is Laurie. He's so nice. How are you doing, Laurie?
Good.
Yeah. How are we doing so far on this training hike?
My estimation was wrong. It's going to take longer than I thought.
I don't want to say your estimation was wrong. Perhaps I should or could have improved my pace.
No, I don't think we can. I think it's just a long day. I made the mistake of talking to a friend of mine who remembers doing it in 8 hours. Not with me, he didn't. And I thought, 8 hours? I was thinking more like 14. So
yeah,
we've already passed the 8-hour mark now.
yes, we have.
So, and we're not finished the ridge. We still...
So friends, we have done just about 1,100 meter elevation gain. Distance wise maybe 12 kilometers. And this is the scree or slab area that you see on one side, and on the other side it is all cliff bands. And you can see all the ridge walking that is going on. And Laurie is getting ready. We are gonna go up there, then take a left turn, and then go right again towards Mount Harvard.
Not Howard, that's right.
Laurie is not feeling well, so I'm gonna wish him all the best. Laurie, I hope you enjoy rest of the hike.
Thank you.
And universe is gonna come in. What just this happened? Oh, here. So this is just taking one more time in case the first video didn't come through. So that's where we're gonna go up, then go down this way, take a right turn to Mount Harvard. Laurie packing his bag, and this is a view from 1,100 meter elevation gain. Oh, by the way, I'm not 1,100 up from the ground. It's just going up and down, up and down. Brings you so much. On the right side is all the slabs and scree area. The ridge is right in the front. That is what we have covered so far. I think we have few more kilometers to go on the ridge before we start to descend. Laurie thinks 2 hours. No, Laurie thinks couple of hours. So let's not put a time limitation. Huh?
2 to 3 hours before we start the descent.
2 to 3 hours before we start to descend. So let's see how it goes. Bye. So we just arrived at this one of the high points. Laurie is looking at the ridge walk, and Laurie,
there's the ridge walk, right along there. There.
Yeah.
There.
Look at this, guys.
To that. And then once we get there, we drop down the other side.
Wow. And friends, just so you know, I've already walked several hours and several kilometers on this ridge walking. So let's continue, because it's gonna be interesting how we finish it.
It's a full day.
Thank you, Laurie.
You're welcome.
Friends, this is one of the high points of Nihahi Ridge. That's Laurie coming up. And I would like to dedicate Nihahi Ridge to life. I think life is just like the ridge walk. Sometimes it's going up, sometimes it's going down, sometimes it's got some interesting sections, sometimes it gives you a lot of comfort. It's a lot of fun. I guess we can all have fun, or our life can be fun if we can prepare ourselves. I don't think I could have enjoyed this ridge walk so far and then going further this way if I wasn't preparing myself. I believe I will always be in training to know how to enjoy life. I really want to thank my life for giving me everything that it has given, including challenges, including fun, happiness, everything. Thank you, life. I'm looking forward to spending a great time with you. And this is Laurie. He's enjoying the view up there, over here. Because you're on the ridge, you get to see views on both sides. And that's the road. I don't know if you can see it. So when we were driving on the road, we could see the ridge, but we could not see what's behind the ridge. So here is what is behind the ridge. Again, life is the same thing. We will never know what's on the other side until we do that particular activity in our life. And here is Laurie coming. He's such a dashing personality, like so handsome, so powerful, so committed. And how are you, Laurie? Laurie? Sorry, I said Laurie. How are you, Laurie?
I'm good.
Okay, I'm gonna shut this video so we can continue. We'll talk again. Bye-bye. Friends, we have been walking for over 12 hours right here, and Laurie says still 2 more hours to go to get to the car.
Yeah.
We are at the plains at this time. I'm so tired, I don't even want to turn around just to show you what's around here. But I want to share some view, and I'm doing this video after several hours because we have been so busy in covering the distance. And despite being hurrying up so much, this is what we could do. See? So this is me and Laurie. Just the shoes. Alright guys, we'll connect again. Hi friends, so we are driving back. We just finished Nihahi Ridge, and it took us 13 hours 30 minutes, and I walked 27.5 kilometers, more than 1600 meters elevation gain. It is one of the most exhaustive hikes I've ever done. But you know, instead of me saying I always want to ask Laurie his assessment because I'm driving, so Laurie is holding the camera, and I'm gonna ask Laurie. Laurie, what is your assessment about today's hike and all the reflections you can think of?
Sure. Well, first of all, the fact that we're off and we're safely down, that says that it was a good day.
Yeah.
It was a long day, 27 and a half kilometers.
Yes.
But most people would think that's, you know, like walking on the level. That was up and down and up and down, up and down. I think we climbed 5,000 feet.
Yes.
If you add up all the vertical that we did. It was a hard day. I felt it as well. I've done it a number of times before. Mm-hmm. We did it well. Nobody got hurt. Mm-hmm. We were under control the whole time we were on the ridge and coming down. So all in all, I'd say it was a productive day, but oh man, a long day. We're still not out. We got to go pick up my car, and then we got to drive back to Bright Creek. I think you did really well up top there. You were able to manage all the narrow, difficult sections without any hesitation. Mm-hmm. You didn't slip or fall, neither did I, which is good. Perhaps when we get together later, in another day or two, we can reflect on this. Right now, I feel punch drunk. I'm so tired.
I know, but thank you so much, Laurie. Like, today was an amazing day. First time I stayed on the ridge for so long. It was, it was new to me, and I guess it expanded my hiking experience significantly.
Well, we'll see how you feel tomorrow, if those emotions are still the same.
I don't know if I'm gonna get up tomorrow morning on time. I'm just gonna turn off everything, phones, wake-up calls, everything. So I wanna pamper my body, and you said that I burned 6,000 calories, so it's party time for next 3 days.
Okay, good.
So, but thank you so much, Laurie.
You're welcome. You're welcome.